Well, for starters, I hope that you guys can hear me. I'm chilling kind of on the road between Kamloops and Grand Prairie. Dropped little man off this morning, left little man, I guess you could say, with Cass this morning. We said our goodbyes. He was waving. Didn't want to kiss me, didn't want to say goodbye, which is okay. And what a wild experience, man. What a wild journey these journeys are. Like, I just feel like life is so fucking magical and so beautiful that every experience, I truly believe, is like an opportunity to heal, an opportunity to be more whole, to be more in love, to be more in joy, to be more in play, to be more in gratitude, and to be more human. And I know a lot of people are disconnected from that. I know a lot of people are disconnected from themselves. A lot of people are disconnected from love and connection and intimacy and joy and playfulness. We're all caught up being so busy, having to do this or having to do the next thing or checking social medias or just doing all the shit that we don't take time to stop, like right now, and just enjoy this moment. Enjoy these little flowers moving in the wind, the feel of rain on the skin, the feel of your lips when they smile, the feel of the air breathing in through the nose and the smell of the air. We all forget that. And it's such a beautiful thing. And this weekend, like, it was chaos, man. It was chaos. I'm always like, it was a really good weekend of connection, that's for sure. Like, I love spending time with Cass, and I got to learn a lot more about her experience and what she went through. She just went through like this crazy relationship and got out of it. But like the PTSD and like the trauma and all this stuff that's there, it's not mine to speak about. That's hers to speak about. But it's like, how could that possibly have happened to someone that I love and care about, you know? It's like, how could that happen to anyone? How could anyone experience abuse? How could anyone experience any form of trauma or any form of pain or any form of suffering? Like, I was even at the water park the other day with Lincoln. This little boy, like, Lincoln loves spraying the water guns. He's just spraying them at this little boy because that's what you do at a splash park. You spray people with things. And the little boy runs up to Lincoln. He's like, "You're rude." And then Lincoln's like, "Huh?" Like, okay. So the little boy goes and grabs the water gun and just soaks Lincoln. And then Lincoln runs up to the little boy and he's like, "You're rude." That's what Lincoln said to the little boy. Because that little boy passed on his shame, which he probably got from his parents when his parents told him that he's being rude, or that he's being stupid, or that he's being, well, rude for acting a certain way, for behaving a certain way, for doing something. Which is his parents shaming him for doing the thing that he was doing. Whether he deserved that is not, no one deserves that. No one deserves shame. No one deserves that at all. That's not the point of it. But that little boy passed on shame to Lincoln, who then passed it back to him. And that's all that I feel like a lot of us humans are doing, is just passing on hurt, passing on pain, passing on our trauma to fucking everything. The earth, the world, those we love and care about, our daughters or children. And I want to cultivate, and I want to live in a world that does not do that. And that's what my mission has been for the past probably 5 years of being on this journey. It's how can I heal myself enough where I don't judge, where I don't condemn, where I don't shame, where I don't project my shame. I deal with my own shit. I don't put that onto someone else because it's not theirs. The world is already hurt enough. No one else needs my hurt. That's my responsibility to heal. My pain, my trauma, my experience. It's all mine to heal. It's no one else's. And it saddens me and makes me so sad that that's the world that we live in. That's the world that is normal, and that's the world that's accepted. It's accepted to talk badly about someone you care about and love. It's accepted to talk behind their back. It's accepted to lie. It's accepted to shame our children. It's accepted to litter and use plastics and demolish the planet. It's accepted to rig in oil with oil and gas. It's accepted to do all these things. And all these things, they're wonderful, they're awesome. They got us here. Which is one thing to know, is like everything that has ever been done got me to this moment in time and space right now. So for that, I'm grateful. The systems might not work, but they got us here. School, I don't really believe in school. Because what are we teaching our children? Like I've asked everyone this, like, do they have any takeaways from school? And no one has really been able to come up with any takeaways from school. So it's like, why are we teaching our children that and not teaching our children how to be good children? How to be incredibly kind, how to be incredibly loving, how to like manage your emotions, how to manage your mental capacities and your mental thinking and your mental thoughts. Why are we not teaching children who they are and what they can do and what they can be, and fostering their creativity and their growth and inspiration? And it's like those systems, they've worked up until now. There's still some good in everything. There's good in everything. There's no such thing as good or bad. Good or bad is just an idea, a projection of what we think good or bad is. It just is what it is. And it just blows my mind that we live in a world like that. And like I said before, it's like that's my commitment, is to heal as much as I possibly can from all my hurt, all my pain, so that I don't pass that on to anyone, so that I can just be me. I can just be love. Because that's what I believe that we all are deep down inside, is just love. It's like that little boy, that little girl, especially when you have kids, like who they are at 1, 2, and 3, they're so innocent, they're so loving, until they're shamed to be something else. It's like that's what we all are. That's what we all naturally are, and that's what we all get to come back to. It's like there's a little boy inside of you that is so loving, so kind, so innocent, so beautiful. Little boy inside me, there's a little girl inside of you. We all have it. So, it was a really cool weekend just to connect with Cass. And just to hear that, just to hear more about her experience, where she's at, what that looks like. Like there's definitely still parts of me that was like lustful for sex, that's for sure. And wanted that. But for me, with some of my traumas around sex is how I felt loved. And I think that that's all that was for me. It's like I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to be seen. And around Cass, I don't really feel that way. I feel like I hold a lot of myself back. Because a lot of me goes against the grain of what normal people are. And I don't want to be rejected. So it's funny how I still do that. And that is my responsibility to not do that. It's no one else's. It's not her fault that I held myself back. It's my fault for holding myself back. It's not even a fault. I shouldn't even blame or punish myself. It just is what it is, and I get to learn and grow. Though I will say that I expressed myself more than I ever have. I was brutally honest about things. Brutally honest about everything. And so it was cool. It was cool too, because I got to spend a lot of time with Link, man. And like this go around was the best go around that I had with Lincoln. Like it was so good. I literally think I shamed him maybe once. Maybe one time I shamed him. Like one time I slipped up and raised my voice and got irritable. That caused him to cry. The rest of the time was like me allowing him to be him, exactly as he is, and me accepting him for that, and guiding and navigating and like doing this thing together. Like it was so beautiful. And it was hard for me to say goodbye because it was so beautiful. Because I didn't want it to end. And I'm excited to get him again. I'm excited to see him again. I'm excited to hug him again. I'm excited to kiss him again. I'm excited to just be in his space again. And I just love him so much. And I love at who he makes me and who he has made me, because without him I wouldn't be here. And for that I'm forever grateful. So this is to Lincoln when he watches the vlog sometime in the future. I love you, dude. And thank you for helping me be the man that I am today. You're such a beautiful dude. So that's really about it. I'm gonna hit the road and kind of get wrapped up here because I've been here for about, I'd say probably an hour. Just literally like feet in the ground, connecting, breathing the air, laying down, really feeling a leaf slap. That's so beautiful. Really just being here, really slowing down. I'm not rushing to get home. I'm really taking my time and really relaxing and really resting because I got a big day tomorrow as well. But if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. I see you. You are heard. You are seen. You are loved here, especially here. And if you're new, remember to subscribe because I appreciate you and I think that you'd benefit tremendously from these videos and the more to come. Remember to like and comment. What are you grateful for today? Today I'm grateful that I took Lincoln swimming first thing in the morning. We woke up, Cass was still sleeping, she was up super late, doing her thing. So she wanted more sleep, so I just knew it. I just knew that that was the case. She didn't say it, so I just took Lincoln, took him to the river, we went swimming, we played at the park, we played at the playground, and it was really good just to connect with him there and take some beautiful photos and just be together. That's what I'm grateful for. So what are you grateful for? Drop it in the comments down below. Much love, guys. Peace.